But I have not opened this bin. I have not opened the lid. I have not peeked at all. So you and I are going to have a look at what's in here. So this is like from a farm, from Pucker Brush Farm. And this is from 2001. Wow. It feels like I'm holding a little bit of history. That is so cool. I will have to get, oh, ah! It's, hi, my name is Jessica from Berg's Nest Crochet, and welcome back to another cozy crochet vlog. You guys, I'm not gonna lie, this week's video almost didn't happen. I almost did not get this video finished in time, and I will share the reason for that in just a second. This is present day Jessica coming to you. What we're about to see is a couple of weeks ago, but I wanted to give you a little intro and explain what is going on right here, right now. Remember the last vlog where I said that that was the last batch of footage where I didn't really know what I was doing with it? I kind of lied. I suppose I sort of knew what I was doing with this footage, but it still was not necessarily where I was really locked in, like, okay, this is for this specific video. So this isn't a full week in the life, this is like a few days, but I did take a lot of clips over those few days of working on subscription boxes, working on custom orders, both engraved and crochet. I had a crochet custom order. So I hope you guys enjoy watching a few days of my life, and let me show you the reason why I have been so busy this week and I am cramming all of this editing into right now. Like I'm editing right now. Do you guys see this little cute playpen back behind me here? There is, inside of that playpen, a 5-week-old baby kitten. Not everyone watching my channel necessarily knows the story of Duncan, who is currently sitting in the window here. Those of you who have followed me from other social media platforms have probably heard the story and are probably sick of hearing it. But for anybody who doesn't know, just the very quick Cliff Notes version, Duncan we found about 3 years ago. The reason her name is Duncan is because Michael and I were driving down a main busy road and almost hit her. She was in the middle of the road. We realized it was a cat. We stopped, we picked her up. Thankfully, she was not injured at all. And it was right outside of a Dunkin' Donuts, hence her name. But she was 5 weeks old when we found her in the middle of the road, this tiny little black kitten, just this perfect little ball of fluff, and now she's a massive chonk and a half. But anyway, like, you know, 5 weeks old, black kitten, found in the middle of the road. Well, it is currently, as of right now, Friday. And this past Sunday, we were driving to lunch after church, and on the side of the road, not in the middle of the road this time, but right on the curb, what did we drive past but a 5-week-old black kitten. This time it's a boy. We have named him Murdoch after our favorite TV show, Murdoch Mysteries. Detective William Murdoch is his full government name, if you must know. He's the teeniest, tiniest. I will show you guys, I will insert some footage. He is frickin' adorable. He's even tinier than Duncan was when we first found him. And actually, we took him to the emergency vet because it was Sunday and that was the only place that was open. I wanted to make sure, is it a boy or girl? How old do we think it is? What can we feed it? Because he was definitely smaller than Duncan. And so I wasn't sure if we could feed him the same things that we were able to feed Duncan when we first found her. They said, yeah, he's about 5 or 6 weeks. And I had guessed 4 before we brought him in. And after doing some more research and looking at some of the kind of indicators of how old they are, I feel pretty confident he's definitely not 6 weeks. There's absolutely no way. I think he's more like 4 weeks, and I think he's just coming on to 5 weeks now. Because he's just so tiny, you guys. He's so tiny. And like, definitely taken from his mom too soon. I don't know how he ended up on the curb on the side of the road. We did not find any other cats in the area. There was a neighbor that was out there that had actually brought him some water, which, like, he was trying to be nice, but it's a tiny little thing. Like, water was not really gonna help him, you know? He was out in the sun, no protection, and we were asking the neighbors, like, have you guys seen any cats around? We were looking around, we couldn't find anything. And so either he was the runt of his litter and got abandoned, or somebody dumped him. And either one of those options is so sad, but it quickly became apparent that these neighbors that were kind of out there talking were not really gonna do much other than like, well, I hope you make it, little buddy. So it was like, okay, we're not leaving him here. He's coming with us. And he's ours now. We've been bottle feeding him all throughout the day, and haven't gotten to see too much of his personality emerge because he's basically just been sleeping and eating, and that's really all. He's just so little, you guys, and he's still kind of coming out of survival mode. So we're looking forward to seeing what his little personality will be as he grows. Duncan is handling this transition like an absolute angel. She has been so good. Not one hint of aggression from her. No growling, no hissing, no swatting. She has been so good. Now we are keeping them, like, obviously they're kind of in each other's space right now, but we are keeping them separated until he's 8 weeks old, where we can get him vaccinated and we can get him tested for feline leukemia and some of those things that you gotta make sure that they, you know, they're not grooming each other or sharing food or whatever until we can make sure that he doesn't have anything that could cause Duncan to get sick. So we're just kind of letting them be in each other's space, but already, I mean, it hasn't even been a full week yet, and she is so much more comfortable than day one. She really is just interested in him. She's still a little bit cautious, but she's not aggressive at all. She's been very sweet, and I am just so hoping that we can get to the 8-week point and all the tests come back negative, all of the vaccines go well, and we can really let them start to get to know each other for real. But anyway, that's the new addition to the family, Murdoch, and without further ado, I just felt like I needed to give you guys that life update, right? Because it's a pretty big update. So anyway, now that I've yapped on and on about my cats, comment if you're a cat person. Enjoy these couple days of my life. Good morning. It's Wednesday. I did all of my morning routine stuff, and now I am settling in to get to work. Biggest things on the agenda are as follows. Well, first of all, exciting update. Last night I got another subscriber, and I am now at 96 subscribers for BurgBox Quarterly, which is just 4 away from my goal that I would like to see of 100 subscribers by the end of August, and we're currently at the very end of July, so I think I can get 4 more subscribers in the next month. So I sent off the last box that I had that was packed and ready to go and made. Now, I do thankfully, my girl Lisa was looking out for me, and she gave me a few extra skeins of yarn so that I had some extras. I have 6 additional skeins of yarn hanks of yarn that I have not used yet. So basically, the yarn obviously is the only part that I can't produce myself. So I have the ability to put together 6 more boxes, and I need to have, I'm gonna make up all 6 because I anticipate that I'm gonna need them all, but I need one of them for sure to be made as soon as possible because it was just purchased last night. So today I want to make as many of the items that go in that box as I can so that I can get that box shipped out as soon as possible, but I am planning to just make 6 of everything so that I can have, you know, another handful of boxes ready to go. I also want to do a little bit of editing today. I want to start, at least do like a rough cut of my second YouTube video, and that shouldn't take too long. I do have quite a bit of footage to sort through, but that's something that I would like to do. I also have a custom order to make. I need to sort through my emails. I've been putting off like fully going through my inbox, and I need to not do that because there may be messages that I really need to respond to. So I need to rip the band-aid off, and I need to go through all of my emails and get my inbox up to current. I also want to do a little bit of work on my Facebook marketing campaign. It's obviously been doing well. Like, I've been getting new subscribers from Facebook and from Instagram, but there's kind of a phase 2 to this whole process. I'm following along with a YouTube video that has this like step-by-step process on how to do Facebook marketing campaigns well. And obviously it was good advice because it has been working. But like I said, there's kind of a follow-up where it's like, all right, after you've had your ad running for a certain amount of time, let's look at the data, let's tweak some things, and that's the part that I need to do today. So I would like to spend some time working on that and trying to just make it even more efficient, because obviously if I'm paying for marketing, I want there to be as good of a return on the investment as possible. And then I have 5 different designs of tags that I am including in the fall Berg box. And so far I have engraved 3 out of the 5. Like, I've made all the tags for all the boxes. And the first and second set are engraved, cleaned, ready to go into packages. The third set, I engraved them yesterday, but they need to be cleaned today. And then I would like to get a start on the 4th design today. But with making the items for the summer boxes, and I have custom orders, I may not get to that today, but I would love to if I have time. That's the majority. That's pretty much what we're doing today. So here we go. Okay, we had some lunch. I finished engraving all of the coaster patches. They have not been cleaned yet. I took all of my cleaning rags. They were all really dirty. So I ran them through the wash, and I think Michael moved them over to the dryer. They might be done by now, maybe. I don't know. I do have stuff to clean though, so I need to get them soon. But now we have the wooden basket bottom pieces for the crochet kit that are engraving at the moment. I need 6 of them, so it's gonna be a while because you can see the laser definitely moves more slowly for the wood. But once those are done, then I will move on to the bookmarks and then the folded tags. I kind of like looked through my stash before I started engraving because obviously I want to make sure if I have extras that I use those up first. And I did make some extras accidentally of the Hello Sunshine tags from the Peekaboo tags. So, and there's enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. So I still have the majority of the folded tags, but I do have a few that are already done. So that's the update. Now I really need to sit down at the computer and do some computer stuff. I've been putting it off, but I should really get to it, so here I go.
And we do have a video that is around event tracking, so if you want to learn exactly how to do that and how to do your test events, just dig into the videos on my channel that will show you exactly how. This is just a tool. This is custom conversion is another common one. If you can...
I'm trying to watch all the videos. Facebook Meta Ads Manager has got to be the least user-friendly small business tool that I've ever used. It is so difficult to wrap your mind around the Ads Manager interface. Like, the issue I was having beforehand where I couldn't even run an ad, I still don't know how I fixed it. I just kept clicking around and then eventually it somehow started working. I want to do an A/B test, which I thought I was doing that already, and I did. But now I want to run another one because that's what I learned from the video that I watched, is that like you kind of just keep doing these A/B testings and you change one variable at a time So maybe you're changing the image slightly, or maybe you're changing the hook, the description, the audience, the demographic, you know, like you change one variable at a time, and then whatever one performs better, you keep that one, you tweak again, and you just like kind of keep going until you've gotten a really well performing ad. But for whatever reason, when I went to do the A/B test this time, it like it went sideways, and now I can't figure out why. And it's confusing. I don't even know what ads are active. I don't know what I deleted. Like, it is so difficult to just see what's what. Why? So now I'm watching this video that says how to use Meta Ads Manager, and it's like supposed to kind of teach you the navigation of it, but it literally, like, I feel like he's speaking a different language. It's just so needlessly confusing, and I feel like I need a business degree to understand this, so. We're just struggling through it. I'll let you guys know if I figure it out. The basket pieces are still in progress. On the 4th out of 6 right now, so that's the update. I need coffee. I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee, and then maybe just like the 3-minute brain break, I'll be ready to come back at this and keep trying. I understand the appeal of hiring an ad manager, a digital marketing company to like do this for you. I understand the appeal. I just don't have the budget to pay anybody else to do this. I have to figure it out myself. You know what I mean? So here we are. I now have a hoodie on. I have a cup of coffee. I think I had a cup of coffee in the last clip, but I never showed it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The basket pieces are all done, and we are on to engraving the bookmarks. It hasn't even finished a full first one yet. Can I even... Any angle I try and show you, it's like blocked by something. Anyway, they are... you can kind of see it a little bit. Bookmarks are engraving, and it's already 3 o'clock. Where has today gone? I've been working like all day, and all of a sudden it's 3 o'clock. There's just not enough time in the day. You know what? I know where all my time went. Friggin' Meta Ads Manager being stupid and difficult. I did go through my inbox. Everything's clear. Everything is responded to, so that's good. I'm all caught up on that. The next thing I'm going to do is I am currently watching a podcast, and while that runs, I have a lot of tags to clean. I have the third design for the fall box to clean. I have, oh, I guess those are already clean. I just have the third design from the fall box, and I have the coaster patches for the next few summer boxes. So let's settle in and do that while we're watching this podcast. And then the last thing I'm gonna try and do today while the laser is still running is do a little bit of rough cutting of my next vlog. I don't know how much time I'll have to work on it, but we'll see what we can get done.
Far from the harbor, far from the start, in a storm, I lost my sails, I lost all direction, got caught in the veil, I didn't know love till you found me. I didn't know love, lost in the sea. I didn't know love till you found me. I didn't know love till you set me free. Didn't know love. Didn't know love. She was sinking, falling fast. So I abandoned ship, held on the mast in the ocean, wild and loud. I was just
Good morning, it's Thursday now, and we are continuing to work on things. Lasers running in the background, and my primary focus today is getting as many of the items made for the summer Berg boxes that I have left. I did get another subscriber last night, so I now have 2 of the 6 boxes that are spoken for, and I'm still gonna make the other 4 that I can, because obviously at some point they are going to be needed. This morning I've been working on sanding down the wood elements of the box. I did engrave and cut out all of the wood stuff yesterday, but as you can see, they definitely need to be sanded to get them looking nice and clean. This one has been sanded, this one has not. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just going through with my little sanding sponge and getting them all ready to be finished off and packaged. I did print, I forgot to show this yesterday, but I did print all of the stickers that were needed for packaging. So I have like the Berg Box quarterly stickers that I put on the tissue paper for wrapping up like the yarn and the other items in general. And then I also have QR code for the pattern that goes with the kit, the yarn cutter pendant necklace, and the folded tags. They all have stickers that go on the packaging. So that is what we are focused on right now. What else do we have on the list? I did not get to editing yesterday at all. I just didn't have time for it because I ran out of time. So I would like to get some editing done on my second vlog today. Hopefully I will have enough time for that. There's just a lot of little tasks for the fall Berg boxes. I did print some of the stickers, like the ones that I was just talking about, the general Berg Box quarterly ones. I printed all of those that I should need for the fall boxes, but then some of the other ones that go along with, you know, the individual items, those I would like to start printing. So I have those to print. I'm trying to be general because I do think this video is going to go up before the fall boxes are released, and I don't want to give it away. I obviously have more of the folded tags to engrave. I've done 3 out of the 5 designs, so if I can get started on the 4th design today, that would be great. I do have a tumbler cozy that I need to make for an order, and I would like to get that done today because that person is coming over tonight for the Bible study that I'm hosting tonight, and I would like to be able to give it to them because they've already paid me for it. I have hardware that needs to get added on to something that's going to be one of the items in the fall boxes, and I also have, there's just a lot of little things that need to be done for the fall box, and so I'm just going to try and knock some of those things out today, and some of it I'll still record it, but it's not going to be able to be in this video. So let's keep going on the sanding and all that good stuff.
Perfect bodies in the shallow blue, drifting fast
packaging the kits right now.
I can feel us slipping away, treading water, yeah, what's the use? I just say playing these games. Love drips soft in the light. Come on, maybe at the poolside. Late July, you're on my mind. We were never meant for this life. It's a wave and we're moving on. Summer's gone before you realize. Bullets melting in the water is cold. Some things just fade and we let them go. Perfect bodies in the shallow blue. Didn't think you'd look for me. Would it kill you just to make a move? Nothing good comes for free. I am leaving, tell me what to do. I can feel us slipping away. Shape in motion, say nothing new. But I still break just the same. Love drips soft in the light. Come on, maybe at the poolside. Late July, you're on my mind. We were never meant for this life. It's a wave and we're moving on. Summer's gone before you realize. Bullets melting in the water is cold. Some things just fade and we let them go. Perfect bodies in the shallow blue, drifting faster than they should. Golden hour paints a dreamlike view. Even dreams start fading too. I am leaving, tell me what to do. I can feel us slipping away, treading water, yeah, what's the use? I just say playing these games. Love drips soft in the light. Come on, maybe
Okay, I wrapped up and packaged all of the yarn that's left. Now I'm just gonna add the items that I have finished and packaged to the boxes just so they're put away, and then I'm waiting on supplies for the yarn cutter pendant necklaces. I was hoping that I would have enough beads to make just 6 more necklaces, but unfortunately I was just about out of several things. So I've ordered more supplies to be able to make the additional necklaces, and as soon as they get here I will finish those up, and that's pretty much the only thing that's left. So as soon as I have those ready to go, then these boxes will be ready to ship. So that's a nice update.
kill you just to make a move. Nothing good comes for free. I am leaving, tell me what to do. I can feel us slipping away. Shape in motion, say nothing new. But I still break just the same. Love drips soft in the light. Come on, maybe at the poolside. Late July, you're on my mind. We were never meant for this life.
I just finished cleaning these custom leather tags and patches, and you guys, the turquoise color is just so pretty. Look at how cute. So these are all clean and ready to package up, and then I'm gonna get the mailer together and we're gonna ship these out today. Okay, this package is done and ready to be shipped today. And Duncan is here.
And she's sleepy. Oh, so sweet.
Okay, next on the agenda for today is I am finally going to get to this tumbler cozy that I am making for someone who has ordered one. This is my friend. She's coming over tonight as part of our Bible study, and so I'd like to finish it so that I can give it to her tonight. She let me have full creative control on choosing the colors. We have similar color palettes that we like, so I am confident that I've picked something really nice, but let me show you guys the 5 colors that I picked out. So I've got this nice blush pink, I've got this kind of dusty blue, and then I've got 3 shades, well, 2 shades of green. This green here, a lighter green, and then kind of a blue-green color here. So these are my 5 colors. I think it's really cute. And let's go ahead and get started.
I was just a kid when I met you, honey. Working on my daydreams. Down bed wishing you'd come and save me. If only I'd have a time machine back then, I'd see us dancing in the kitchen light. No one thought we could ever make it. Didn't know time could move so fast. 10 years later and I'm still your baby. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing, but I will be forever young in your arms. Tell the story about you and me. Of our love, she gon' love you like summer 15. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing, but I will be forever young in your arms. Tell the story about you and me. Of our love, she gon' love you like summer 15. We were always living for the weekend, painting pictures, you and me. Late night drives, music loud, ours were speaking. Close my eyes and I was dreaming. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing, but I will be forever young in your arms. Tell the story about you and me. Of our love, she gon' love you like summer 15. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing, but I will be forever young in your arms. Tell the story about you and me. Of our love, she gon' love you like summer 15. Can't see myself without you now, it's overdue. We try to go our separate ways, but I come back, it's true. Maybe we're both missing out on life, playing by the rules. What if I'm changing for the better because of you? Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing, but I will be forever young in your arms. Tell the story about you and me. Of our love, she gon' love you like summer 15. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing, but I will be forever young in your arms. Tell the story about you and me. Of our love,
Good morning. This week has flown by and it is already Friday. It is an absolutely gorgeous day outside. I got up for a walk this morning and it was one of the first walks in forever that it was actually cool outside. It was sunny, but it was so cool that it didn't feel hot. It was just great. I came home, took a shower. I had some nice quiet time with Jesus this morning, and as you can probably hear, the laser is already running in the background. My goal is to get the 4th design of the folded tags for the fall Berg box completed and even cleaned. I'd love to get them cleaned today, and then I'd like to get started on the 5th and final design of the folded tags. I have a custom order of this tumbler cozy that I started on yesterday, and this is as far as I got yesterday. So I would like to finish this today. We are also going to be recording an episode of the podcast today, but it's not a normal episode of the podcast. We have a guest. I'd say we have guests semi-regularly on the podcast. It's not like purely a podcast where we just interview other people, but we do have people on, like, I'd say at least once every 10-ish episodes, sometimes a little more frequently, sometimes a little less so. But today we are interviewing Amy from Curious Papaya. She just came out with a new book of amigurumi patterns, and so we're going to be talking to her about that and just doing, you know, a fun interview. So I'm excited for that today. That's happening this afternoon because she's in California. Typically we try to either record in the morning or in the evening, but because of the time differences, we're going to be recording about 4 o'clock my time. So looking forward to that, and gonna try and see how much of my work I can get done before that interview. Obviously I can't have the laser running while we're recording because it would be a lot of background noise and it would just be distracting in general. So we're gonna get as much done as we can before then. What else? I would like to continue editing. I did a little bit of rough cutting of my second vlog last night, but I didn't get super far because I wasn't able to even really start on it until after our Bible study last night. So I just had like not even a full hour to work on it. So I made a tiny bit of progress there. And then other things that we might work on if we have time is one of the items that's going into the fall boxes. It's something that is kind of a new project for me. It's not a laser engraved thing. It's just kind of an idea I had, and so I'm in like the testing, the trial and error phase. So if I have some time, I'd like to work on that a little bit. I'm being secretive because obviously the fall box is not out yet, but I might work on that a little bit today. And then, yeah, everything else is fall box stuff that I can't talk about yet. So let's get to work. Let's have another productive day. This has been a very productive week for me, which has been needed and very helpful. I've made a lot of progress in a lot of different things, and it always feels good when you have a productive, it doesn't happen all the time, but it always feels really great when you have a really productive work week and you feel like, yeah, I did the dang thing. And then when the weekend comes, you feel totally justified and like, yeah, I'm gonna chill on Saturday and some of Sunday because I've earned it. And I'm thoroughly looking forward to just chilling this weekend. It's gonna be great.
I've never been to this part of town. Everyone is dressed up here, but
Okay, I'm just about done with this Tumblr cozy order. I've got all of the border rows done except this is the part where like the handle goes through. I have to do a little single crochet kind of finishing border there, but I've obviously stitched the 2 squares together and I did a nice little border on the top and bottom. I love how the colors turned out. I think this is super cute and I can't wait to give it to my friend who ordered it. So we're gonna add that last little row on and then it will be done. Tumblr Cozy is completely finished, so this order is ready to go to my friend the next time I see her, which will possibly be tomorrow, but probably Sunday. So that's done. Check that off the list. We're on the second to last set of the 4th design of tags, and then we'll get started on the 5th design. Actually, wait, no. I have a custom order to make. So once I'm done with that, custom orders will be next, and then we'll move on to the 5th and final design of the folded tags. But we are cruising along today. We just had some lunch, and we're ready to settle back in for the afternoon. Welcome to the floor of my studio. I am on the floor because I have something to show you. First of all, this morning was a great morning. The weather's beautiful. I got out for a walk / jog and I've been able to jog more, longer intervals of jogging than I have been, and today I felt really good. I had a nice, lovely breakfast and quiet time with Jesus. I took a shower and I'm sitting down to kind of work. And are you guys the same way as me where it can just take one disappointing thing to put you in a weird mood? I don't know why that is the case for me. I will say I think I've gotten better at identifying it and calling it out and not letting it derail my mood and my productivity. Because I think in the past, I wasn't really making those connections. I would just start to feel kind of in a funk, and then I would let it determine how the rest of my day was going to go. So I just had this moment where I stopped and I said, why am I feeling weird right now? My morning was great. I had a great workout. I had a great time with Jesus. I had a nice setup for the day, and now I'm feeling funky. And I realized what it was. I was very excited last night because I am so close to this milestone of having 100 active subscribers. And I've been waiting to hit that milestone. And the tricky thing about subscriptions is that it's always in flux. There's always going to be new people subscribing and people who are pausing or canceling their subscription. And I think it's even more so now that I've started advertising through Meta, because those people who are subscribing don't necessarily have any personal connection to me as a person or brand, and therefore they don't necessarily have the same loyalty that you guys have. We have a thing going, right? Like, we know each other, we talk with each other. But somebody who saw my Facebook ad and decided to subscribe is a lot less likely to stay subscribed. Not necessarily, like, that's not a definite thing, but it's more likely to happen because they don't really know me as a person. You know what I mean? So I do feel like I've seen a higher rate of cancellations lately, which is frustrating, but it's par for the course. And I have been struggling mentally with not taking it personally. At first, when I first started getting cancellations after like the first box, every cancellation was like, ugh, it stung, you know? Now I'm getting to the point where it doesn't sting as much, especially considering the fact that most of the people canceling don't necessarily know me. So it's like, why should I take it personally if they don't know me personally, you know? All that to say, I had a new subscription come in last night, which would have put me at 99 active subscriptions, and then I'm one away from getting to 100. So I logged in to my portal of subscriptions today to check and see, and I'm sitting at 97. So even though I had 1 new come in, I've had 2 cancellations. So I'm back down to 97, where the last time I checked I was at 98. And that, it felt like this 1 step forward, 2 steps back moment, which is not true, and it's not the case, because overall, the trend has very much been consistent growth. But it's those little backward step moments that can set me off if I let it. So that's where my mind was going, and I am grateful that I was able to be aware of that and say, okay, Jessica, that's why you're kind of freaking out a little bit, and be able to talk myself through it and say, this is why you shouldn't let your mind go down that path, because overall I am still seeing a good trend of growth, and it's okay. And there will be more new subscriptions, and we're still heading in the right direction. So I'm trying to tell myself that, because I have a lot to do, man. I can't afford to have a day where I just kind of sulk and end up not really getting anything done, because there's too much that needs to get done. So I decided to turn my day around, getting back to the reason of why we're sitting on the floor. To turn my day around, I have this bin that was delivered to me yesterday, and I haven't even opened it yet. It's just a little storage tub. Here's where this came from. My mom has a friend who, I'm trying to remember the full backstory. She used to crochet or knit or something, and she amassed a collection of yarn. And as she told me when I met her, it was a lot of bougie yarn. And she hasn't used it, and she's been searching for someone to give it to. And my mom had told her about what I do, and I think shown her some of my stuff, and I was deemed worthy of receiving the yarn. Now, when I talked to her, she basically said, I have tons and tons of yarn. But then my mom said, oh, she keeps, you know, she keeps saying, oh, I keep forgetting, but I want to get you the yarn. And I got a text from my mom the other day saying she's going to get the yarn to give it to me, and I'm like, oh boy. And then she texted me and said that she could only find this 1 bin, but that she's gonna look some more. So there may be more yarn coming, or this might be it. Obviously, it's being given to me. I am super grateful for whatever I receive. But I have not opened this bin, I have not opened the lid, I have not peeked at all. So you and I are going to have a look at what's in here. Okay, the phone is blowing up, and I'm sorry. You and I are gonna have a look together at what is in here. I have no idea what's in here. I don't think this is super full either, because it felt pretty light. Ooh, okay. So first of all, we have some patterns. I don't know if this is knit or crochet or both. Common knitting and crochet terms, so I assume it's both. That's definitely knit. That's knit. That is knit. Afghan, that's crochet. So there's a mix. There's a mix of knit and crochet. Some baby blankets. Wattle hat and booties. That's actually super cute. Okay. This is mostly knit. So I may not keep this. I'll have to look through it more carefully. And then there's also 2 hats to crochet. I don't think I would ever crochet these hats. They're pretty old school. You guys can see. Interesting. Okay, to the yarn. There are, it looks like 2 little bags of it. And, oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I'm loving this. Shepherd's wool, Stonehenge fiber mill made in Michigan. This is shepherd's wool in the shade roasted pumpkin. It is a worsted spun fine wool. Wait for. And there's 2 of these. Look at this shade. Is that not the most gorgeous fall shade? There might even be more, but that's what I can see so far. Oh, you guys are gonna have to give me ideas. What can I make with these things? And it looks like this might be the same, yeah, same brand. And this one is a nice brown, just called brown. And there's 3 of these. Just a really, really dark, like dark chocolate brown. Oh, there's more. There's 2 more skeins from that company. This one is a yellow, pretty bright yellow, sun yellow. And, oh, I love this color. This is Harvest Wheat. I love that. I feel like this whole palette, you could do something really fun with that, right? I mean, that's enough. That all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 there. Definitely enough to make a clothing item. Okay, we've got Brown Sheep Company ink. Lamb's Pride worsted. This is 85% wool, 15% mohair in the color Rust. Just one of these, it looks like. And these are all brand new so far, not used at all. We have Rowan Designer DK wool in the color, I think it says cinnamon, which would make sense for this shade. Just a little guy. And there are 2 of these Mission Falls 1824 wool, 100% merino super wash in the color Rust. There's 2 of these. These are very soft. This is so fun. This is bougie yarn so far. This is not your value aisle yarn. Matchmaker merino 4-ply in the color Fly Sheep or blue. I don't know. It's handwritten, so I'm not really sure. This is very, very soft. Pretty shade of blue. I think that's all that's in this one. Here's another of the same brand, the Matchmaker, and this is like a cream color. Nice cream color. And then there's a second bag, and this one looks like there's more kind of specialty yarns. Stuff that's got like flecks and things. Not all of it, but holy smokes. Okay. So we'll start with kind of the weirder ones. We've got Firenze Boucle. I'm probably butchering that. I know Firenze because we went on the Carnival Firenze last year. The Plymouth Italian collection. This is 30% wool, 30% acrylic, 40% nylon. And I don't know if there's a color listed. Oh, it just says taupe. But it's like that, like almost like a rug fiber type where it's got the little loops and stuff. This is interesting. I don't know what I would do with this. There are 2 of them. What should I do with a yarn? What do you guys do with a yarn like this? It's very different. I have 2 of these Taki Yarns Splash. Another weird one. Like, that is not your typical yarn. This is 75% polyamide, 25% polyester. And there are 2 of these that I can see at least. Very, very interesting. Okay, we've got more of the Rowan. This says Kid Classic. 70% lamb's wool, 26% kid mohair, 4% nylon. That's why it's called Kid Classic, I suppose. This is beautiful. Beautiful shade. Very, very soft. And there was more of that over here. Which one was it? This is not the same type, because this is Kid Classic and this is Designer DK, but it's the same brand. We have some soft mohair from Marks and Kittens. Very thin, very soft, and a lovely shade of green. Moss green. It's 50% mohair, 50% acrylic. She wasn't lying when she said they were bougie yarns. More Rowan, Kid Classic. Beautiful blue color. This is so cool. Oh, okay, there's 2 more of these. Taki Yarn Splash. So that's 4 of those total. We have, there's a few that it looks like they're caked up and there's no label on them. So there's some that I'm not gonna know exactly what they are. Here's Luxury Tweed in the color green. That's like a Grinchy green, I feel like. Still very pretty though. And that is, the label's a little bit messed up, so. 65% merino lamb's wool, 35% alpaca. Yeah, you can kind of see the like texture of the alpaca yarn. I'm trying to pull out all the like whole labeled ones first. Here is Ornagi Filati Cotton. 80% cotton, 20% linen? Is it just supposed to be linen, but it's in a different language? I truly have no clue. I love this color though. That's very pretty. It's, obviously I love a blush pink, but it's got another color twisted in there that's a little bit darker. Very pretty. We have another one of these guys. That's 3 of those. Is there a 4th one hiding? Oh yay, there's another one of the blush pinks. Because I was thinking when I was holding it up, that's such a small amount, I don't know what I could make with it. 2 gives me more possibilities. We've got 2 of these. Mission Falls 1824 cotton. This is 100% cotton, but look at the texture of it. Very cool texture, and this is just about one of my favorite colors. Love, love, love. Good color choices. I'm gonna dump out the rest of this basket. Oh, look, there's even a little bit more that's already wound. So there's a 3rd one, but not a total donut. This one does not have a label. She wrote a little note on here, but I don't really know what it means. But this is very pretty. Brown, and it's got this like rainbowy twisted bit going through there. It's very flat. We've got, this is still in the bag, Jagger Spun Zephyr Silk Wool. 50% Chinese Tussa Silk, 50% merino wool. And the color is blueberry. There's 2 of these. That is a very, very thin, very, very thin yarn. So there's, oh, this isn't, never mind. I thought this was the same. It is not the same. This is 46% wool, 37% kid mohair, 17% polyamide. And it's, that one looks like it might be a challenge to crochet with. Like maybe it would lend itself better to knitting, but where there's a will, there's a way. Am I right? Any more labeled ones? We do have, is this, that's not the same as this. No, this is more purpley. Classic Elite Yarns Studio. 70% viscose, 30% linen in the color lavender. There's only one of these, and it's a little tiny guy. But there is another one in a different color, a little pale yellow. We have this one, another one where it's like, what do you do with this? This is another one of the Firenze ones. Look at that. What the heck? Just a little scrap bit, but then more of it that's wound in a ball. Another one that looks like it might be a little challenging to crochet with. This is a ball. Cinnamon Crinkle. This is mohair. Pucker Brush Farm. This is like as indie as you can get. This is the actual tag. It says Fiberfest Allegan. Is that the city? So this is like from a farm, from Pucker Brush Farm. And this is from 2001. Wow. It feels like I'm holding a little bit of history. That is so cool. So, I don't know, did it say what it is? Oh, mohair. We gotta make something with this. That's so cool. Maybe a scarf? There's a little bit of like a velvety chenille kind of feeling yarn. And there's more of that same type of yarn in these cakes in a little bit darker of a color. And then last but not least, there is actually quite a bit of this yarn. This is also from the same Fiberfest from Pucker Brush Farm. And this is mohair, but they've clearly dyed it. And there's a lot. There's this little guy. There's this bigger one. And there's this. So I could really make something with this. What incredible yarns. Ugh, you guys, leave me some comments of what I should make with this stuff. I think the stuff my eye is most drawn to are this whole palette right here that I first opened up. And wow, there's a lot of really beautiful specialty yarn in here. I'm very grateful. Exciting stuff. And it worked. Totally brightened my day. And now I'm ready to go. I have received something from one of my internet crochet friends. And I don't know, I didn't know I was getting anything from her because she's sneaky. And I don't know if this is even anything that would be appropriate to share with all of you. But on the off chance that it is, I figured I should record this. Of course there's a handmade card from Kim because she's the queen of handmade cards. And there's a little kitty sticker on it. Oh, there's so many stickers. It's like a little Christmas in July situation. She definitely colored that amazing. Jess, thanks for being a great friend. Here are some fun treats to celebrate you. Make something pretty for yourself. Happy Christmas in July, Kim. Ugh. God has blessed me with the most amazing friends. And the fact that I just connected with this lovely person on TikTok, and it's just amazing. I will have to get, we love it, cha-ching. Oh my gosh, another subscription. It's gotta be, based on the amount. That would put me, as long as nobody else is canceled in between one clip to the next. That would mean that I am up to 98 now. Let me check. Yeah, we're at 98 active subscriptions. Anyway, I will have to get Kim's permission to see if I can share this with you all. And also, she wrapped the tissue paper in another cute little cat sticker. It's... Okay, she has to let me share this with you guys because... Oh! Kim, where did you find it? And I've never even seen this version of this yarn. Okay, if you followed me at all, like on other platforms, obviously I haven't made a ton of YouTube videos yet, you know that Lucky Brand was one of those random proprietary brands that Joanne had, and it kind of came and went even before Joanne fully shut down. I'm pretty sure they stopped making the Lucky Brand bamboo yarn. I have a stash of it because once I realized it was being put out in the clearance bin and it looked like they were getting rid of it, I bought it all up because it became quickly one of my favorite yarns to make clothing with, especially for spring and summer. So I stocked up on it, and this is more Lucky Brand yarn, and I have never seen this kind before. This is not Lucky Brand bamboo, this is Lucky Brand cotton wool heather. It's 50% cotton and 50% merino wool. And look how beautiful the color. Kim, I love it. Chutney. Any kind of chutney. Comment if you know what that's from. That's the color though, it's called chutney. Oh, and this isn't even all that's in the box. Oh, I'm so happy. Today has been such a lovely day of people giving me yarn. Thank you, Kim. I need to take it out of the bag to really feel it. Oh, it's nice and soft. Look at that color. That's beautiful. So now I need to find out, did they start carrying this again at like Hirschner's or Michael's or something since they bought up all the Joanne IP? Or did Kim score this somewhere? Did you score it when Joanne was going out of business and you stashed it away from me, you sneaky so-and-so? Okay, let's get to the rest of the box. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. There's more yarn? There's Lucky Brand bamboo. I'm pretty sure that's what it looks like. Not bamboo, but more Lucky Brand. Oh, this one is 50% acrylic, 50% cotton. Lucky Brand cotton blend variegated. And this is in the colorway Berry Conserve. Look. Is this one another one of the same? There's two of them here. I think it is. Yeah. Gorgeous. Oh, I'm a happy gal today. And I just got a new subscription. Come on now. We have turned our day around. And then there's one more little box. This is something that she crocheted. This is not more yarn. This is yarn that's been turned into something. Kim! Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? I have to share this with you guys. They are literally crochet hot cocoa bomb Christmas ornaments. And she modeled them like she went and bought beads that look exactly like the real sprinkles I use on my hot cocoa bombs. And she embroidered drizzle. Oh my gosh. Kim, I will insert a picture of my real hot cocoa bombs for those of you who haven't seen them, so you can get a feel for just how impressive of a recreation this is. So she did 2 of these, which look like my regular milk hot chocolate, which is my bestseller. And then she also did my Grinch bombs, which are green with little shimmery sanding sugar and heart candies. And these are spot on as well. I mean, Kim, this is the most amazing gift. I am so excited. Even more than I usually am. Even more than I usually do. To put up my Christmas tree so I can hang these. They're beautiful. Oh my gosh. The amount of work that went into this. This was a labor of love. And I appreciate every bit of it. Kim, you have outdone yourself, my friend. I am continually amazed that I started posting videos on TikTok and people started watching. And then we started talking, you know, outside of just TikTok, and they're my real genuine friends, you know? Isn't the world a crazy place? And there's a lot of dark, sad, awful stuff on the internet. But there's some really, really lovely things about the internet as well. How cool. I can't even tell you how excited I am about this yarn. I am really I'm gonna be super duper picky about what project I use that yarn for. I'm going to attempt to feed this little bean while I close out this vlog. We're back to present day. One of the things that we've learned about Detective Murdoch, as we've just been kind of figuring out his little idiosyncrasies, is that he has some hunger frustration, and we have to keep his little legs kind of pinned in a burrito, or else he scratches at the bottle and he gets really aggressive, and it's not a good situation for anyone. So this is what works best. I promise he's okay. It might look like I'm choking him, but I promise it's okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed these couple of days in my life as a crocheter and business owner. I've really been enjoying getting into the YouTube space. It's okay. The past several weeks here. I thank you guys so much for watching and for commenting and sharing. Yep, here he goes. Okay, let's take a break. Let's take a break. He ends up like scratching his own face, trying to like claw at the bottle. And it's like dangerous for him, so we literally have to restrain his little tiny legs so that he can't hurt himself. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Happy crocheting.